His record 14 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Jovanie El Lobito Santiago. All 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his Showtime debut, here is the 2016 Olympian, the hard-hitting super lightweight contender, introducing the undefeated Gary Antuanne Russell.
Gary Antuanne Russell entered the fight with the ferocity of an undefeated knockout artist determined to prove he was not just winning, he was dominating.
Postal with that right hook! Postal on the ropes! Literally and perhaps figured the referee not giving.
Each victory had amplified his presence in the division, pushing him closer to title conversations and placing pressure on him to keep the streak alive.
This guy Barthélemy switching softball.
Yeah.
There. Oh!
There's the shot! And Barthélemy goes down!
For Russell, this fight wasn't just about winning. It was about sending another violent message to the super lightweight division that he was coming for the top.
Immediately they both go on the attack. Sharp, straight left hand by Russell that connected flush. Russell's the type of fighter likes to seize the initiative and then batter.
I'm saying that's going to happen tonight, but when he laid his head down at night in training camp, he was hoping for that.
He starts really quick, really fast, powerful, as the record says, indicates 13 knockouts.
But Russell's never gone past 4 rounds, so that's where Santiago wants to take him.
He's not so much a defensive fighter. He does take a lot of punches.
Under a minute left here and make it rough for the undefeated prospect. By far the toughest exam on paper, at least. 4 tripling up with the jab. And beautiful combination by Russell. Man, he's using that jab like a paintbrush.
Combination of punches.
Nice left hand to the body by Russell. A great start of round number 1 here in Carson, California.
The only thing he didn't get to in round 1 yet was the uppercut. He has a powerful uppercut. Santiago has got to take him deep in this fight, where he's more comfortable.
That comfortable for Santiago in the opening stance, and immediately they collide in the center of the ring with establishing the jab here in the second round.
Santiago, who has a pretty good jab, needs to make that punch work a little.
We put too much stock in the style a fighter used in his most recent outing because
definitely styles make fights, and if you needed Broner, I think Broner gave Santiago more of an opportunity to land punches. And Russell's just an aggressive fighter, volume puncher.
And he is teeing off here.
Russell. If you can't, you're in huge trouble. And as Santiago, we saw him be the aggressor.
Santiago had won 4 of his 5 fights by knockout. Controversial decision against Broner. His only blemish was a majority draw in just his 3rd pro contest. So he going through the guard with beautifully placed 1-2s from the southpaw stance. Very technically proficient. And to talk about Antuanne Russell's IQ period, the valedictorian at his high school. I was voted class clown. Beautiful 1-2 as Russell is definitely not clowning around here in the second stanza. Russell says he's in the hurt business, and so far business has been good.
Loosen up, man. Relax a little more. Loosen up. You're rocking me there, man.
Body. Let's keep working the body and work inside. Don't let him steal those rounds. Don't let him steal what he's doing right now, which he's getting in and hurting you.
You saw Gary Russell Jr. in the corner, champion, and he and Antuanne both made it to the Olympics.
Yeah, amazing. And the 3 of them have a 60 there, and he was starting to do it toward the end of the round. He's gold by Russell.
It's like Abner said earlier, the fact that Russell does not overcommit even when...
Yeah, and one key is the jab. Many southpaws don't rely so much on the jab. They go strictly for the power punch, which is the left hand.
Has gotten out of the box much better. And that's really what Torres was trying to tell Santiago. And you see him, he wants those later rounds where he feels like maybe Russell will fade a bit. We'll see.
Right dead center, does not vacate to the left.
Composed to his distance.
You know, it's almost like he knew, I'm fighting a better fighter tonight. Yes. I need to really be responsible.
And he has been just, again, a kid who turns 25 next month. Going to the body, very diverse, composed out here in step-up fight thus far.
He does, and you know, nice right hook.
Middle to see just how much he has going past the fourth round if it does. Oh, Gary Antuanne Russell through 9 minutes.
And then on the inside, roughing up and using that uppercut. Well, that was one of the punches we talked about at the beginning of this. And the right hook. Those are the two primary weapons of...
At ringside, Gary Russell Sr., the instructions in the Russell corner, do not force things. Those are in the Foreman family.
That's what I want to know.
How do they keep it all straight up?
You know, when you call somebody, you're going to have a better chance of getting someone to respond. Oh, wow! Down goes Santiago in round number 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And as we've mentioned throughout the fight, none of Russell's opponents have made it out of the 4th frame. Can Santiago survive?
We've seen it in this fight from Russell.
Remember, in his last fight, Santiago and Broner losing a controversial decision. Russell all over Santiago here in the 4th. Now the danger, Abner, he doesn't want to punch himself out.
He's used to this pace. He's a volume puncher. Like I said, he was taking rounds off, actually.
13 fights, 13 knockouts heading into tonight.
The hook, and Santiago now trying to fire back, and he's going to need to do that just because that knockout came only 10 seconds into the round.
That left hand finds the target upstairs. Santiago along the ropes. Now
He should go back to his game plan, which is set up his punches.
Straight left again connects. Offense, defense, footwork, all on display from Gary Antuanne Russell.
Just kind of stopped Santiago. And it's been that body punching that, in addition to the right hook, that's...
10 segundos. 10 segundos.
A symbol to see a 5th round against Russell.
All right, let's get Samir here. Okay, that was a tough round.
Are the right hook and the uppercut. We will see the right hook here. Beautiful right hook. I mean, that landed, makes it even more improbable as you look at it again. He got great leverage on that punch. Russell doesn't throw the left hand. He'll use his jab as a rangefinder, and there comes the left hand. He's multi-talented, Abner.
Yes, he is.
Fighting member of the Russell families. Not the youngest, but he is the last of the boxers.
When you're landing your power punches at 40%, that's kind of a watermark that...
Disrupt any kind of attack from Santiago. Santiago doesn't even have an attempt to get set.
Santiago on the outside.
And guess what? Cuts have been a problem, especially over the left.
Now, if I'm Santiago, you want to jab with Russell. You want to take that jab away by jabbing with him.
Now, from Santiago's standpoint, here we are in round 5. He's gotten through at least to this point. His mission is going to be
left from Russell that lands. Remember, 30 seconds into the 4th, a right hook sent Santiago to the deck for the 3rd time in his career, and he just got tagged. Russell.
And you know, Santiago isn't by nature a counterpuncher.
So this 10-round, 140-pound contest. It's been all Gary Antuanne Russell.
You know, it just feels like it.
And this is what happens when you go up in level of opposition. You know, you got to, now being past the 6th round, this is good for him, experience.
All Gary Antuanne Russell, including that 10-8 in the wildly with the left. And using angles. Beautiful 3-punch combination. Go ahead, Abner.
Volume puncher. Russell's just a great counter puncher.
Well, it's Russell being a volume puncher in this, but continues to wear the wrath of Gary Antuanne Russell. Straight left upstairs. Another Antuanne Russell pouring on the pressure, systematically breaking down Jovanie Santiago.
And he's doing it just the way they would want him to. You know, I've pointed out the right hook and the uppercut are great by Russell, but he's...
Because of the fact that he is now getting the necessary rounds in, the necessary in-ring experience, and Abner, he continues to tee off on Santiago.
Talk to me. You want it to be over? No. Yeah. He can't take anymore. It's over. I'm done.
Gary Antuanne Russell just made a statement. Happy early 25th birthday.
Fight was kind of brilliant. And here's where The right hook, which was such a major staple of his attack, comes in. The uppercut, those are the two punches I talked about a lot before.
The distance he maintains. He does not smother his punches at all. He's always placed.
The importance to me is to execute. I mean, round by round, I was executing more and more. Oh, a tough body shot. He was wide. He had an open body. My father told me, go brick to the body, hook upstairs. He's going to be open for us.
He is the winner by way of knockout, maintaining his perfect knockout record. Still undefeated, Gary Antuanne Russell.